Hello everyone, I've decided to start my YouTube channel and I really thought a lot about my first video and I decided to tell you how I learned English. It took me 2 years to learn English and I actually worked really hard and I have several tips I want to share with you and I guess they will help you to speak English quickly and fluently. First of all, you need to understand why you want to learn English. And in my case, when I started to learn it, it was that I wanted to win an English language Olympiad in Russia, which allows to enter any university without passing any exams. That was my initial goal. Later, I wanted to enter one of the best universities in Russia, and that was my second goal, to learn English. I didn't have tutors at the time, and I was kind of against the tutors because I don't think that you can actually benefit from them if you have a strong goal. If you don't have a goal, they will help you, definitely. And then I did a really strange thing because I added several people on Facebook and I wanted to communicate with other native speakers as well. So I asked them to talk to me, to ask me like simple questions, and it was great. But then the question of grammar came to my mind because I didn't know grammar at the time. And I decided to download several books as well. For example, English Grammar in Use. They have a lot of exercises, and apart from that, they have additional exercises, so you will have a lot of practice. And now comes a very beneficial advice because it helped me a lot to understand English, to speak it, to have. I do have some Russian accent still, but it helped me to fluent my speech, I guess. What I did is I listened to the radio. It's really useful because you can do dishes, you can go to work, and at the same time you can listen to radio. And I have an app here on my iPhone right now, and it's called Radio. I have Canadian radio here, but there is an app for American radios, and I guess I listened to BBC radio. It was super great because in every exam you have listening exercises, and this will help you a lot, trust me. I watched a lot of TV series and movies, and this helped me a lot because you can hear a lot of stories, you see the picture, and you get a lot of useful vocabulary. That's really cool, guys. Try this. If you are a beginner, you can watch with subtitles. I watched a movie with subtitles, and after watching it, I put like words that I don't know in my notebook, and later I revised it, and it helped me a lot with my vocabulary. The hardest thing is to actually improve your writing because it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and you have to stay put. And what I did is I wrote a diary. Yeah, that sounds silly, but it helps you to clarify things before you go to bed, and you can see your own life, and when you put it into writing, that's great. Yes. Also, I advise you to look through websites of the university you want to enter or college you want to enter in another country, in English-speaking country, that would be beneficial. And it helps you a lot because you imagine yourself being in that country, studying in this college, and you have a goal and you have motivation to learn English. You have a lot of vocabulary, and that's the best way to learn it. I actually did flashcards. I wrote a word on the one side, and on the other side, I actually wrote the translation. And it helped me a lot because I had my room was messed because it was in these cards, but it helped me a lot because when I had free time, I can look through it, and it was really cool. Then you'll learn English. It's important to read books, and my first book was Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And I just remember that I read it in one evening, liked the plot so much, and it teaches you some ideas about modern life, even still. So I think that's a great book, and actually try to find a book there is a vocabulary list in the end of the book. It really helps you because you can look up these words in the end of a book, not in your dictionary, and it's really beneficial. And this advice helped me to learn English and to speak it and to understand other people. And now I have a job where I talk to native speakers and people from different countries. The knowledge of English helps me a lot. So if you like this video, I guess I'll make another one about how I learned English. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a good day. Goodbye.